Stop. If you've been avoiding hats because you're convinced they make your face look rounder, your shoulders look wider, or your whole silhouette look heavier, I need you to hear me out for the next 9 minutes. Because you've been choosing the wrong shape, not the wrong accessory. There's one thing coming at the end of this list that most women don't figure out until someone finally tells them. And trust me, it changes everything. Today I'm walking you through 6 hat styles that visually slim and elongate your frame the moment you put them on. And after we get through the list, I've got 3 bonus tips, including one question you should always ask yourself before buying a hat that most stylists never mention. Hit that subscribe button and like this video, because next week I'm covering a scarf styling mistake that's aging your whole outfit. You won't want to miss it. Here's why this trips up so many women. As we get older, a lot of us start avoiding hats altogether because of one bad experience. You tried on a hat once, looked in the mirror and thought, that's not for me. But here's the truth. It was never about you. It was about proportion. Nobody ever taught us that a hat interacts with your face shape, your shoulder width, and your height the same way a haircut does. You wouldn't blame yourself for a bad haircut from an inexperienced stylist, so don't blame yourself for a hat that wasn't right for your proportions either. This isn't an aging problem. It's a proportion problem. And proportion problems have fixes. Number 6. The wide floppy sun hat with a structured brim. Here's why this works. A soft, droopy brim adds visual weight around your face and shoulders. It makes the whole upper body look wider. But a floppy hat with a stiffened, angled brim does the opposite. It creates a diagonal line away from your face, which the eye reads as elongation, not width. Here's the fix. Look for a wide brim hat with wire or stitching in the brim so it holds an upward angle instead of drooping flat. That single structural detail changes the entire effect. Coming up at number 5, the hat style you probably already own, and the one small adjustment that makes it instantly slimming. Number 5, the fedora. Worn tilted, not straight. A fedora worn perfectly level, brim parallel to the floor, sits like a lid on top of your head. It shortens you, but tilt that same fedora slightly forward and to one side, and you create an asymmetrical line that draws the eye diagonally instead of straight across. Here's the fix. Push the crown slightly forward, angle the brim down over one eyebrow just a touch. It takes 10 seconds and it's the difference between boxy and chic. Number 4 is one almost nobody thinks to try, and it might surprise you. Number 4, the newsboy cap with volume at the crown. Here's why this matters. A flat cap that sits low and tight against your head compresses your whole silhouette. It makes your face look wider by comparison. A newsboy cap with some volume and height at the crown does the reverse. It adds vertical lift above your head, which stretches your visual height. Here's the fix. Choose one with a slightly gathered or puffed crown rather than a flat top, and wear it slightly back from your hairline instead of pulled low over your forehead. Halfway there. And if this is helping you see hats differently, go ahead and hit that like button right now, so more women see this too. Number 3 is coming up next. Number 3. The wide brim Panama with a high crown. Here's what actually works. The height of the crown matters just as much as the width of the brim. A low, flat crown paired with a wide brim creates a mushroom silhouette. Wide at the base, short overall. A taller crown balances that width vertically. Here's the fix. When you're trying one on, check the crown height in the mirror from the side, not just the front. You want at least 3 to 4 inches of crown height to counterbalance a wide brim. Number 2 is a color rule, and it's one of the most overlooked slimming tricks there is. Number 2, a hat that matches your hair color or blends with your skin tone, not your outfit. Here's why this matters. When your hat is a bold contrast color against your hair or skin, it creates a hard visual stopping point right at your head, which draws the eye there and makes everything below it look shorter and wider by comparison. When the hat blends closer to your natural coloring, the eye keeps traveling downwards smoothly. Here's the fix. Choose hat colors within 1 or 2 shades of your hair color or your skin's undertone, especially for everyday wear. Save the bold contrast colors for occasions, not daily slimming effect. And now, the one that ties everything together. The mistake that undoes all 5 of the fixes we just talked about if you get it wrong. Number 1. Hat size and head fit. This is the one that matters more than the rest, because it doesn't matter how flattering the shape or color is if the fit is wrong. Here's why. A hat that's slightly too large sits low and swallows your face, cutting off the visual line at your forehead and making your features look smaller and your body look shorter underneath it. A hat that's too small perches awkwardly and does the opposite. It makes your head look tiny and your shoulders look disproportionately wide. Here's the fix, and please actually do this. Measure your head circumference with a soft tape measure, wrapped just above your ears and eyebrows, and match it to the brand's actual sizing chart instead of guessing based on small, medium, large. Most hats are returnable. Use that. A hat that's fitted correctly can take 10 years and 10 pounds off your visual silhouette in a single glance. That's not an exaggeration. That's proportion doing exactly what it's supposed to do. 3 quick extras before we wrap up. 1. Avoid hats with embellishment clustered on just one side, unless you're intentionally trying to draw the eye there. It can throw off the balance we just spent this whole video creating. 2. If you wear glasses, make sure the brim doesn't touch your frames when you look straight ahead. If it does, size up or choose a slightly higher crown. 3. When you're shopping, always ask yourself this question before buying. Does this create a diagonal line or a straight one? Diagonal lines slim. Straight, flat lines widen. That one question will guide you better than any style rule I could give you. I want to tell you about a client of mine, Marlene. She came to me convinced hats just weren't for her. She bought 3 over the years, wore each one once and gave them all away. She felt frumpy in every one, and honestly, she'd started to avoid outdoor events in the summer because she didn't want to deal with the sun without a hat she was comfortable in. We went through her closet, and every single hat she owned was flat-crowned and oversized. We swapped her into a structured wide brim with a proper crown height, sized correctly to her head, in a color close to her own silver blonde hair. The very first time she put it on and looked in the mirror, she paused, tilted her head and said, "I look taller." She wasn't taller. She just finally looked like herself in proportion for the first time in years. She wears that hat almost every week now. Here's what this is really about. It was never just a hat. It's about feeling put together when you walk out the door. About not shrinking yourself out of caution. About choosing pieces that make you feel like you're standing a little taller. Because you are allowed to take up space. Comfortably and confidently. Exactly as you are right now. If this helped you see hats in a completely different way, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments, which one of these 6 are you trying first? Next week, we're talking about the scarf styling mistake that's quietly aging your whole outfit, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Until then, stay stylish, stay confident,